I've been lucky enough to test loads of golf clubs from this manufacturer this year, and I honestly think they are hitting it out of the park when it comes to quality, when it comes to price, and when it comes to reputation. That last one's an interesting one. Hear me out. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today we have a set of golf clubs which I'm buzzing to show you. Now these golf clubs have won an infinite amount of majors. I should probably do some research, but it's a lot, and I'm so thankful that they're bringing out irons, drivers, fairway woods. They're bringing out loads of golf clubs that are affordable for you guys, and they have that history, they have that persona with a lot of golfers. We're of course talking about the brand new Wilson Dynapower forged irons. Now I tested the standard Dynapower irons just a few weeks ago and loved them. They're incredibly forgiving. I think so many people could improve their golf by using them. And then when I saw that we actually had the Dynapower forged irons, I thought surely that's the perfect sweet spot for nearly every golfer on the planet. And that's why we're here today. Guys, we're filming today at the glorious Gloria Golf Club in Antalya Bilek. We're here thanks to the guys at Golf Mates Travel. This isn't a sponsored video, by the way, but they did help us out massively. So if you are in the area and you fancy booking Turkey, make sure you do check them out. The link will be below. But back to the Wilson Dynapower forged irons. How good do they look? Now the first hole we're going to play with these clubs, it's just 200 yards over the water to a lovely par 3 green. And the first thing I really want to say about these irons is just how good they look. So I've got the 6 iron here. It's 180 yards to carry the water and 200 yards to the flag. I think downwind a little bit, 6 iron could be the one. These clubs are designed to be incredibly powerful, and you'll see we have these little speed pockets on the bottom of the long irons just to help you maintain that ball speed on any low face hits. Right, let's just go at the flag. This looks so compact down at the ball. I can't believe it's almost like the perfect club. And that is a gorgeous strike to kick things off with. Lovely turf interaction. A little bit to the right, but that is safely aboard. And that really wasn't a good strike either. So this is where I think these irons could come in absolutely clutch, because the standard Dynapower irons, although they are incredibly forgiving, they're a bit big. They're a little bit, I'm going to say it, a little bit all-inclusive and chunky, like me at the moment. But these forged irons, they're very much reminiscent of just the standard D9 forged from last year, and they were awesome. Chris actually had those in the bag for a brief spell. That's a carbon copy. I'm not going near that flag because the water kind of goes a little bit further as you get up. And they're bang next to each other. That one was a little bit skinny again. Let's have one more. Let's try and draw this one in. Let's be heroic. We're going to talk numbers as well for these clubs. Come on. Big, nice draw. Nope. But that's skinny and it's a carbon copy again. Is that over the water? Yes. Those 3 are bang next to each other, and for 3 very different strikes, I'm over the moon with that for 3 very average golf swings. And you know, it's really interesting when we do talk Wilson, because Wilson are smashing it at the moment with so many different clubs. And you can see, guys, speaking of clubs, we are testing quite a lot of different clubs here this week. So if you want to see lots of quite cool product testing, make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Have you ever used Wilson clubs, and could you see yourself using these? And for me, the really interesting thing about Wilson nowadays is how they are managing to move with the times. They are making stuff a little bit modernized, you could say, and I think these Dynapower forged irons are a huge asset to that. I don't know why I don't take these off before I start, to be honest. But I think throughout the whole set, so we have the Staff CBs, the Staff MBs, of course the Dynapowers, and we also have the launch pads as well. So there's irons for everyone, but these are like progressively offset. They're a nice thick top line, but not too thick, and they're a nice short blade length, but not too short. So we're kind of ticking all the boxes. I've got the 5 iron here, which is the longest iron I've got. Can we just play some nice varying ball flights? Let's have a look. It doesn't look ultra low lofted down here. And to kick things off, that felt phenomenal. It's a lovely big high fade. It's bang smack in the middle of that fairway, so it's doing everything I want it to do. Can we play a nice low one? Can we get that variance in ball flights? How versatile are these forgiving clubs? All will be answered in a second. Ball back in the stands. The offset's starting to look a bit more glaring, but you can see we can really nudge that ball flight down. That's exactly the same ball flight. I love that little left to right shot, and that's bounding down there. The only real ball flight we have left to hit is the high draw. That's where the offset could help you, because yes, the standard Dynapowers have a load of offset and Generally the club face will start that ball to the left a little bit. These only have a little bit. Can we start it to the right? Let's try and go over this tree and draw it back. This could go wrong, but it could go so right. It's just stayed straight. Difficult, I think, difficult clubs to play that draw with, but 3 shots bang down the middle of this fairway. Guys, let's talk numbers for these clubs. Let's see just how good they really are for forgiveness, for ball speed, for spin rate. Then let's test the short irons, because I think we could be missing the point a little bit here. Okay, so we know just how good these feel, and we know just how much better they look than the standard Wilson Dynapower irons. So how do they perform in relation to the standard Dynapowers? So we were hitting anything from 180 to 190 yards with the 7-iron, and this is the forged version, so the lofts aren't quite as scary, but that feel is remarkable. That is one of the straightest ball flights I've hit in a long time, and that still carried 178 yards and spun at 5,580. Wilson have really blown it out of the park for me when it comes to all their irons this year. The staff models are phenomenal, both the blade and the cavity back. These Dynapower forged, I think, are a lovely middle ground for anyone. They're still jam-packed, full of tech, as you can see, and the full Dynapowers are just absolute beasts. I think this might be where, you know, you just went long ironing these and staff CBs in the short irons. I think you could be a really happy golfer with them. That's going to be a 185 yard carry. 182, 190 total. 6,000 spin, so we're still getting plenty of spin. It's 1,000 lower than the number on the bottom, but that's okay, I don't mind that. For a club like this, that's pretty much what I would anticipate. And comparing it to the big version, this is going to be an interesting one because I hit that really badly. It's spinning at 7,000, so it's a good spin rate. It's still in the air. It's a 170. So we've lost 10 yards there with a bad strike, but realistically, again, we look at how that club gears open. I still don't think a badly struck 7-iron at 170 yards isn't anything to lose any sleep over. It's really not. What if we try and absolutely hammer it? I've hit that really good. I've hit that really good. Probably a little bit too good, that went really high. 168. Loads of spin on that one. Loads of spin. Let's go one more. Oh, Bobby, check that out. That's frightening. If you want to make golf easy for yourselves, it's 180 carry. If you want to make golf easy for yourself, you want a really nice looking iron, but you don't want the full-blooded one of these, which, I'm not going to lie, is a little bit... What do you reckon? Yeah, it's that one all day, isn't it? You all right? Use your eyes, Bobby, your eyes. I was going to say something, but I can't. So really interesting numbers there, and to be honest, really strong numbers as well. And I think for the price point, so for £700, £750, depending where you get them, they're not quite Tacomo level, they're not quite budget, but they're not Ping, they're not Callaway, they're not £1,000. You can save yourself 250 quid if you like. And with how strong those numbers are, we've got 160 yards here, and I'm going to go, it is a 9-iron, I'm going to go with a 9-iron. I don't know where my balls are. Because to me, this is the glaring area that Wilson, I think, could sell loads of these clubs. Dynapower forged in the low irons, and in the higher irons, Dynapower standard. So a little bit more forgiveness. You can see we don't have those power holes in the short irons because you don't really need them, but we still have that progressive face thickness to give that a little bit more forgiveness and that low center of gravity. You can almost see how they've done that with that little kind of chamber at the bottom of the cavity there. So really, really impressive. And I think for the price, if you're looking for a set of forged irons this year, I can't say that I wouldn't try these. So much so, after testing the numbers, I put them in the flight bag, and these are the only irons I've got for the week to beat that man. There. So if I trust them for that, that's for beer as well, although we're all-inclusive. So, right, big moment. Can we get to that tight right flag location? Wind's a little bit off left, off right even. Looks so good down at the ball. So traditional. I've struck that so nice. I don't think, that's close as well, I don't think there's a better feeling iron for this price. I'm going to put it out there. I don't think that one shot has decided it for me. And when we shank this one, we might say otherwise. Can we get close again? Nope, I've done the same again. That's all over it. That's delightful. And the way that this iron's kind of gliding through the turf a little bit, you can see that the interaction we've got is really, really nice and powerful. I feel like they're the perfect power irons. You get the feel great and they look great and the bag appeal's gorgeous and they're cheap. Are they perfect? Guys, I'm going to leave you on that. Well, that could go in. That might just... Go on then. No. Guys, I'm going to leave you on that. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you want to see more golf-related videos just like this one. And huge thanks to the guys at Golf Mates Travel for getting us out here to Turkey to film at the glorious Gloria.